Okay guys, WordPress Alpha is ready for release. What this does is it will deploy WordPress sites at the click of a button. Okay, the advantage of using this is that it deploys with a pre-configured WordPress template. It's got a bunch of plugins that are pre-configured as far as we can. There's still some personalization to do with your sites because you've got to put your on-site title, metadata description, etc. As you normally would, but it's speeding up things in quite a significant way. What we've been doing over the past sort of few weeks since we got the core of this build is building it out more so that we can build different types of sites as well. So you can build out from here local biz alpha sites. So if you want to do local directories and you've got a license for local biz alpha, then you can deploy it in one click from here. You don't need to mess about anymore with the WordPress templates and importing and exporting with some plugins, etc. Everything is done from this central hub. Okay, you can deploy expired domains with rebuilds from archive.org or Wayback Machine, as people call it. If you've got a license for expired domain alpha, you can do that. So it's going to rebuild the site exactly like it was before according to the snapshot that you choose. And we can deploy it as well. Regular blogs, so if you just want to have a blog that you want to use for blogging, niche marketing, maybe some Amazon affiliate sites, you can do that. And also some Autoblog sites as well using our Autoblog Alpha plugin. Okay, so how does it work and what is it actually doing for us? Let's have a look in the inside of one of these. Okay, so I'm just going to open this one here because I recently deployed this site. Okay, so when I open the actual blog itself, you will see it's got this template on here. It's got some GDPR stuff as well. Okay, everything is set up as far as we can. Now when we come down a little bit down here, what you can see is that we can update the plugins, we can update the themes, and we can update the version of WordPress as well in one click from the WordPress Alpha application. Okay, and you can see what it's doing is it adds your site to the server and it creates the databases, FTP, that kind of stuff as well. Okay, so that when you add your sites, everything is pretty much done very, very quickly. Okay, we can also enable HTTPS. So if you've got a website deployed and you want to have SSL certificate, click this one time. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go searching for SSL certificates. Just click this one time and it's going to deploy it for you. To do the DNS settings once you've added your site, all you do is you come in here and you will have a drop down. You can see I've already done this one, but you will have a drop down here for Namecheap, for Godaddy, for Cloudflare, and for DigitalOcean, which is the preferred hosting that we are working with at the moment, especially for the local biz alpha sites. Okay, we will add other hosting options in here. You need to have your own hosting accounts. You can get DigitalOcean from about $5 per month. You can put multiple sites on there for $5 per month as well. Okay, and the other benefit of DigitalOcean is that they do things called droplets. They call these little servers droplets, and you can deploy sites into servers that are in Singapore, in America, in UK, etc. So it's perfect for building PBNs as well if you want to do that. But again, we're going to be adding more hosting over time as well. Right, now let's go and have a look inside this site, dealvlog.com. I'll just open the dashboard here and you can see I've got 23 plugins that need updated, and I've got 28 updates to do in WordPress altogether. So if I come back over here and I scroll down and I click on update the plugins from here. Okay, so everything has happened so far, but we don't know everything has been updated until we click on here and refresh, and let's see what's happening. You can see it's still working. It's 23 plugins to update, so we need to give it a few seconds. And we only need to do this one at a time. we can update themes, etc. as well, but do one at a time. Just press refresh again, and you can see that's been done now. Okay, all those plugins have been updated in a few seconds. Okay, now what we can do is come and update WordPress themes. And I'll click on F5 here again. You can see we had 5, now it's come down to 1. So that update that's needing to be done is actually the WordPress core that needs to be done. So let's go and do that from here as well. And click up here for update the WordPress core. Give it a minute. You now have the latest version of WordPress. So everything can be done in here very quickly, very easy. With the premium version of this, you can update all of your blogs, plugins, themes, WordPress core, all in one click. Okay. At the moment, you're watching me do this from within one site. Okay, so we will have that feature that you can update everything, all your WordPress plugins on every single domain in one click. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to put the HTTPS. Okay, so the HTTPS is going to put the SSL certificate. Now what I need to do when I click on this is I'm going to have to log out of here and log back in again, so that you can see that we have actually got secure at that time. You can see at the top there it's got not secure. Well, come here, click one time. Okay, that's done. Now if I refresh this, I think it's still going to say not secure. Yeah. Now if I log out and come back in again, okay, let me just grab from here. I need to go to get my password from here. Log back in. And you can see we got secure WordPress, so we're now on HTTPS. Okay. Also, when you're deploying your sites, when you go into the new sites in here, you can see that we got these choices here. You can choose a generic blog setup, local biz alpha, Autoblog, etc. Now, what you can do here is you can choose at this point whether you want to use www or not. Okay. So if you want to use www, you're just going to use it like that. You're going to put it in there. If you don't want to use the www, then you just put your domain.com, whatever your domain name is. Okay, very quick, very easy. Now there's multiple things that we can take, to take this further from here. Really good ideas that we can see from other people's applications, and plus my own ideas that we can add in here as well, so that we can do things really fast. And really, really powerfully. So what I'm looking for today is to add more site types. So there really are multiple ways that we can take this forward. For example, we can create niche site templates specifically for, niches that we can either build ourselves the websites, or we can get some PLR that we can just deploy very, very quickly, so that you've got a base of a site that you can start adding more content to. We can do news type sites. In just about any niche as well, just some form of auto blogging, but it has to be very, very specifically done. We can do news aggregators as well. So if you want to do like news aggregator that updates news about a football team, or updates news about politics, whatever it might be, we can do that as well. Okay. Keyword poking sites, mass page builders, comparison sites. I mean, the list goes on. We'll probably build out a whole bunch of these. And what it means is that I need to do new templates for each type of site. Okay. Right now we've got one template so that we can release it, and you can do pretty much anything with that template. You can take it further, you can cut it back, you can do whatever you want there. But we will take it a lot further, and we will put in some ability that you can choose which plugins you want to use at the point of deploying a site, rather than have the plugins already built into a template. So you can choose if you want to delete some plugins if you don't want them, even if they're configured or not, okay? And you can choose other plugins that you want to put in as well. Even your premium plugins you can upload, okay? So all that kind of stuff is still to come. Now, how do you get access to it? Just follow the instructions underneath. You're going to see there's an option there that you can take for the premium monthly options, okay? If you've got licenses for Expire Domain Alpha, if you've got license for Autoblog Alpha, if you've got license for Local Base Alpha Extreme, you can put those license keys into WordPress Alpha after you have registered, okay? All you can do then is deploy the type of site that you have added your license for. There's only 3 types specifically that you can add license key for from the plugins. That's the Local Base Alpha, that is Expired Domain Alpha. So if you want to rebuild from archive.org, from a snapshot from archive.org into WordPress, regardless if that site was WordPress before or not, you can do that with Expired Domain Alpha, but you need to add your license key in here. Now, if you want to do some other blogs, if you want to do get some advanced features, which I will put in the pricing table underneath, so you can see exactly what you're getting, then you've got some options, okay? And you'll be able to deploy a certain amount of sites every single month, okay? Any type of site that you want to, okay? But you need to give us some leeway for creating the templates. Right now there's a base template. The next stage that we're working on right now is to do with what plugins are going to be deployed that you can choose to deploy in one click, okay? So that kind of thing is still coming over the next few days, and then we will start to generate more unique templates for different types of sites. So it's just going to get stronger and better as time goes on, okay? So thanks for watching. I hope you're excited. This is going to be a fantastic tool. It's going to get better. One more thing I should add as well is that I want to be able to add that you can create your own templates, and that will be coming pretty soon as well, so that when you create your own templates you can deploy that template too, so that when you have got your own configurations you can deploy that. You don't have to use my templates that way, and you can do it any way you like with any plugins that you own, the premium plugins or free plugins. You can choose your own, okay? So it's going to be one click easy to deploy sites very, very quickly. That's one of the early things that we're going to get done pretty soon as well. Okay, thank you.